Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids, and this video is all about the Microsoft Surface 2, this little tablet sitting on my desk here. And I couldn't decide on whether I should call this video a review, a final opinion, a comparison. I just really couldn't decide. And the reason I couldn't decide is because I wanted to keep it very, very fair. I wanted to give this product a really good shot and just share with you my experience of it over the past couple of weeks. Now, before I get on to what I think of the Surface 2, I want to address some of the comments I got on the previous videos. When I unboxed this, a lot of people were saying, your review's not going to be worth watching, you're a Windows hater, you're an Apple fanboy, and all you're going to say is bad things about it. Well, stay tuned because I'm going to give you my full opinion very, very soon. I also did some comparison videos showing you some of the features on the Surface 2 in comparison to the iPad Air. And again, that met with some people saying you can't compare those two devices. It's an unfair comparison. Well, I beg to differ. You can compare these two devices because they're both consumer-focused tablet devices. We're not dealing with a Surface Pro here. A Surface Pro, for those of you who don't know, runs full-on Windows 8.1. For me to do a fair comparison against that device, I'd have had to have an Apple iPad running Mac OS X. So I couldn't have done that comparison. There's no tablet device from Apple running the full version of Mac OS. This runs Windows 8.1 RT, and you can only install apps from the Microsoft App Store in the same way as on the Apple iPad range. You can only install apps from the Apple App Store. So it is a fair comparison. They're both targeted at consumers. So enough of the sort of mini rant. Let's move on to what I think of this particular device. And the first thing I want to talk to you about is the Type Cover 2. This is an additional purchase. It's a backlit keyboard, it's super thin, and it's got a really nice sort of trackpad area on it. I know it's an additional purchase, and I know you can get keyboards for the iPad range, but Microsoft did this really well. It is a superb typing experience. I really do mean that. I absolutely love this keyboard cover. Apart from it being a really nice keyboard, it also covers up the screen and protects it when it's not in use. And when you open it, it automatically wakes up and you can get on with your media consumption, browsing the internet, whatever you're going to use the Surface 2 for. So let's take that off. It comes off very, very easily as well. The tablet by itself, absolutely love it, and I would mean that wholeheartedly, that I really do like it. It's got this kickstand on the back. This is one of the features I really liked, and it enables you to stand it up on your desk very easily, either at this sort of quite laid back angle, or it has got a second position where it's got a more upright angle, and it just works very, very well. Allows you to really use it very easily on a desk. You can of course flap that down out of the way so it's not in the way when you're holding the tablet as you normally would. The other thing I really liked was that underneath the kickstand, if I just open it up again, there is a micro SD card slot, so you can actually add additional memory to this particular device. I think that's really good. This has got 64 gigabytes built in, but you can add up to an additional 64 gigabytes with a memory card. These speakers I also really liked. They are placed properly, so not both down one end of the device, they're placed on either side of the device, and they create a really immersive sound. One of the best sounding speakers I've experienced on a tablet device. The actual screen is full HD, so it's not quite the resolution of the iPad Air. This isn't a comparison video, but I'm just saying it's not quite the resolution, but it is fantastic. I love the clarity of the display. Very good job indeed. The actual performance of this as well, switching between applications, look, there is some lag sometimes, but for the most part it is fantastic, very, very fast, and you can multitask on it. You can actually have two panels up, one app on the left, one app on the right. You can adjust the sizes, and then you can interact with both applications at the same time. For playing back media, things like YouTube videos, really good. Battery life, very good as well. 2 days use easily from a full charge, and if I'm using it lightly, so not quite so much in the second week, then you'd easily get 4 days between a charge. and it is quite quick to charge as well. It does a reasonably fast charge on the device. I also like the fact, let me just launch one here, that you have got access to things like Microsoft Word. You've also got Publisher, Excel and Outlook, and they launch in this desktop mode, which isn't ideal, but it works, and it means that you can use this for media creation. What I mean by that is you can create feature-rich documents and you can save them to your SkyDrive and then access them from different devices. So it works really well. What I didn't find so good on this was things like photo editing, and I couldn't find any video editing software at all for this at the moment. But would you really want to edit video on this? I know you can do it on the iPad. Again, it's not a comparison video. I know you can do it on the iPad, but do I video edit on my iPad? No, I don't. I know some people do. Would I buy a product like this to actually edit videos? No, I wouldn't. If I was a Windows user and I was buying a product to edit videos, I'd buy either a really high-end laptop or a desktop computer. Simple as that. I wouldn't buy a tablet device if I was going to do that. With regards to everything else on here, things like browsing the internet, social networking, YouTube videos, Twitter, Facebook, everything that I would want to use on a tablet is available. Instagram, at the time of recording this, is not available, but again, would I really use a tablet to take photos? In this case, no, I wouldn't, because the camera on this actually isn't that good. It's just a mediocre camera. Would I take, and again, it's not a comparison video, would I take photos on my iPad? No, I wouldn't. So I don't think I should really grumble about the cameras. I want to concentrate on the good points, and the good points are great speakers, great design, great build quality, and a really nice user experience. So who would buy a product like this? Well, I probably wouldn't, because I'm living within this Apple ecosystem. But for those of you who use Windows, if you want a really good Windows tablet and you don't want to install legacy applications, the ones I mentioned earlier in the video, then this is a really good choice. It's a fantastic performer and I really can recommend it. I've just enjoyed using it so much and I will continue to do so. What I really hope for the future of this, the Surface 2, is that Microsoft continue developing their Surface range of tablets. I think they've done very, very well indeed, and I think they need to give enough dedication to it to develop it into something even better than it is today. I just absolutely love it, I really do, and it has surprised me a great deal. Coming from an Apple background and primarily using those iPads all the way from the first generation to today, I didn't think I was going to like the Surface 2 so much. So I hope you found this video useful and interesting. If you have, please do hit that like button. Please do subscribe to the channel. Leave me some comments as well. And I'll see you all in the next one.